What's good, everyone? Aggie Coach here, man. All right, so wanted to introduce to you guys the Aggies' new offensive line. This is a new concept that we have here in the FAT8 conference. Wanted to introduce this to you guys, man. This is what we call, I call it. I wanted you guys to understand, because I'm figuring a lot of people probably don't know this. But when I was playing football at North Carolina A&T, the whole concept of the FAT8 conference was for me to go back and relive those college years. That's really what I was trying to do. And so my plan was, I picked my 8 favorite schools, my 8 favorite fantasy schools, because we played in the MEAC conference, and I knew that there was very little chance that I was going to get a chance to play against Michigan or Ohio State or Oregon or the Trojans or the University of Texas, and schools like that, Alabama, Florida State, the Florida Gators, all of those kinds of schools. So I decided that I was going to pick 8 of my favorite FBS schools, and I was going to create my conference. That's what the 8 represents, my 8 favorite fantasy schools. And FAT means fantasy athletic teams. So it was my, my fantasy conference, just an opportunity for me to relive those college years. And things just started to evolve more and more and more. Big Lock came on board and started teaching me about customs. The original Aggies team was all Tudor. When Big Lock came on board, he taught me about footballfigures.net, and he started introducing customs to me and teaching me how to customize figures. And that started a little evolution in the Aggies team. The team didn't evolve that much over the course of season 1. Now, by season 2, the team started to evolve quite a bit. But the Aggies' offensive line never evolved. It was all the bent-on blockers. And so a few weeks back, Larry Walker was watching the games, and he looked and he was like, "Yo, bro, we need to update these guys." And so he sent me these. Yeah, I want y'all to see these. So these guys here are just incredible. And I'm going to tell you this, the poses, he can do the poses any way you want. Doesn't matter. Any way you want. The idea, man, was to put something on the field that looks real, that, allows you to do things, more things than what you would see more along the lines of college football. And so these guys can pass block and run block, which is really cool. They can stay stationary if you need them to stay stationary. They can back off the line and pass block and make a pocket for you, or they can run straight ahead and they can block straight ahead. So it's just really, really incredible. I'm still learning about this offensive line because they just keep surprising me. In the game, they did a good job coming into the second half and replacing the Aggies' original offensive line. They came in and they made a huge impact because they allowed the freshman quarterback to make those 2 big plays for touchdowns and turn that game around, which is a game that the Aggies probably would have lost had it not been for this offensive line. I think because the offensive line allowed McLean to drop back and make plays, and they held the line, especially against passing. They held the line really, really well, which was awesome. So that helped the Aggies be able to capitalize on some huge plays by the wide receiving core. Now, in that game, of course, neither team passed the ball well in that game. So I don't even know why that's the case, but neither team passed the ball that well in that game. It was more a running game. The Aggies pretty much got ran over defensively. But these figures, man, these figures are just amazing, and I really, really like how dynamic they are, and the surprises that they had in store for me. When I actually started practicing with them, I started noticing that they do a really good job stopping outside linebackers from blitzing off the corners. They can catch them on the corners. They also get into the second level and they block those middle linebackers from coming up, making plays, especially right there in the box, right there at the line of scrimmage. However, North Carolina Central is an anomaly because those linebackers that Central have, I don't know how they was doing it, but somehow they was coming up and they was making plays while they were blocked. They were still making plays. But the blockers are amazing, man. I really, really enjoyed these figures. They look great. Very, very dynamic. They added a completely different dynamic strategically as well to the Aggies offense. And like I said, I'm still learning about these because when I put these on the team and actually started playing with them, I had not even had them a week. So I haven't learned everything there is to know about them. I am going to be using them a lot more now. And one of the things that we've already discussed, we're going to be disseminating these guys throughout the whole conference. So eventually a lot of teams will have these, and we even have a defensive answer for this particular type of offensive line as well. If you guys are interested in getting your hands on some of these, man, the phone number will be in the description down below. Hit up my boy Larry Walker. He'll hook you up if you want to get some. But other than that, man, I just wanted to share this offensive line because I know you guys hadn't had an opportunity to see them up close. So yeah, they're not on traditional bases, and this is the other thing, man. They're on the Tudor Invisibase cleats, man, and they work great. They were designed for these particular types of bases. It's just, they just work out great. So, you know, I was very excited to be the very first person to actually feature these in a game online, or to be really the first person to feature these, period, anywhere. I was just really impressed with them, and I'm really impressed with how they look and how they played. And you know, you're gonna find these guys, you know, home of the FAT8, man. You're gonna find these types of offensive linemen all throughout the FAT8 conference. It's just great. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I have a few more videos that I'm going to be doing. Don't forget, hit the like button on the way out. Comment, like, and subscribe. Holla at you later. Peace.